Hey there. Welcome to Earth News, the news station where we only talk about the Earth because that's the only thing that's important. Today we're going to be talking about 5 ways us humans can be more environmentally friendly because we all know we're the ones killing the Earth and we're the only ones who can probably fix this too. So, now that that's out of the way, let's get into the video. So the first thing you can do is ride a bike or walk where you need to go. For me personally, it's not really an option because the only thing near me are some trees and a river, but for people living in cities where there is work, school, and stores nearby, it's an easy way to get places without wasting gas, and it's environmentally friendly because you're not using your car. And yeah, it might take a little extra effort to walk or bike places, but in the long run, it's going to be worth it because you're making a difference and you're trying to save your planet. And I mean, that's all you can really do. Number 2, avoid using single-use plastics. Things like water bottles, straws, plastic bags are all pretty bad for the environment. And they all have things that you can use instead of them. Straws, for instance, are being replaced a lot now with paper straws, bamboo straws, and metal straws. And yeah, it's a little more of a hassle because you have to clean out metal and bamboo straws, but let's be real here, half the time you don't even need a straw. So get over it. If you really want to save the Earth, you're going to have to put some effort into it. Plastic water bottles also have alternatives. Instead, you can use reusable water bottles that have been around for years and years now. And yeah, a lot of people own them, but like in my house, we have them, but we don't use them a whole lot. And we really should, and so should you guys if you have them, because in the long run, they're probably going to cut down the cost of your water because you're not buying a bunch of bottles from the store. Number 2, it's refillable. So, you're wandering around, you find a water fountain and your water bottle's empty, refill it. And number 3, it's better for the environment. Use stuff that is going to help the Earth rather than hurt it. Number 3, grow your own vegetables. Vegetables such as peppers, tomatoes, and beans are very easy to grow, and they can grow fairly quickly. You can even grow these vegetables indoors in small spaces if that's all you have, and all you have to do is toss some seeds in a pot of soil and put them by a window. That doesn't even take that much effort. Really, the only effort is watering it, which takes about 2 seconds, and it's only every couple of days. The vegetables can feed you and your home, and it is good for the environment because you are not using up fuel having to ship vegetables from different countries to your area. Not only that, but you know where your vegetables are coming from. They're coming from yourself. You know what's on your vegetables or in your vegetables, unlike some mass-produced vegetables that could be on farms that are using toxic pesticides that are not only on your food that you're eating, but they're also probably killing the soil that the food is in, which can be really harmful for the Earth. So, if you can, grab some seeds from your local grocery store or plant nursery, toss them in a pot, and make yourself some food. It's that easy. Number 4, save energy. Have you ever left a room and just left the lights on in there because you were too lazy to reach over and switch them off? Or have you ever brushed your teeth and just left the water running because you couldn't be bothered to turn it back off? It's wasting energy. Look, these little polar bear dudes right here, they're having a struggle over where they live because guess what? The ice is melting, all due to global warming. So, by cutting down on your energy, you can help these little dudes out, and you're also helping the Earth. Alright, so since this is affecting polar bears so much, I thought, hey, why not actually talk to a polar bear and get their input on this? So now, talking to Mr. Polar Bear, we have myself, but at a different time.
My family's dead, and it's because of you. The more water you use, the more my home melts. Let me show you a demonstration.
Thank you, Mr. Polar Bear, for your input. We really appreciate it. Number 5. Reuse, reduce, recycle. Now, I have heard this phrase all growing up because you hear about it when you're in kindergarten from your teacher. Reuse things, recycle things, reduce your waste. And it's a good thing to know. First of all, you should definitely recycle if you can. Lots of places now are able to recycle. My school, for instance, is now getting recycling bins so that we can recycle stuff in the school, like paper, which is used quite a bit and probably thrown out quite a bit. Also, a lot of houses have blue bins now, where they can recycle their papers and plastics, which is really great. When you go to the grocery store, instead of using a plastic bag, maybe take your own reusable bag, or buy a reusable bag when you get there and use it the next time you come as well. That way, you're reducing the amount of plastic that you are having in your home and in the environment. And where there is not as much need for plastic bags, they will maybe one day get rid of them, and then we will only have reusable bags, and honestly, that would make life a whole lot easier. Reuse! Reuse! Okay, so recently we've seen a lot of crafting DIY channels pop up, and they aren't great. Sometimes they will turn bottles into shoes, and are you ever going to wear those shoes? No. So why would you even make them? Well, because you're reusing. You're reusing plastic bottles that you may have been going to throw out. And, okay, that's a bad example, but you can also make up your own DIYs if you want. And guess what? That helps the earth, because then you're not throwing as many things out, and instead you're using them until they cannot be used anymore. Now, as a bonus, I've gotten the people of this world to tell us what they think that us humans can do to help our earth and to be more environmentally friendly. So, here is that. What do you think that us humans could do to be more environmentally friendly?
Well, Shelby, us humans could compost and recycle.
Stop feeding the turtle straws.
Mr. Turtle, what do you think that us humans can do to be more environmentally friendly?
Stop feeding us straws. Stop feeding us straws. Stop feeding us straws!
Let's all get electric cars and we'll all be vegans.
Well, I feel like there's a lot of different things that we as humans could do to be more environmentally friendly, but I feel like it's a matter of recognizing what is going to do the most. Because I watched a presentation, and the guy who was giving it basically said the small little actions that we do day to day don't make that much of a difference overall. But if we as communities were to do things such as install solar panels on top of our schools, or invest in windmills, the really big projects, that's what would make the biggest difference.
If you would like to see more Earth news, subscribe, and also give me a suggestion for more episodes, because I won't make any more episodes if you don't want them. But if you do want them, I'll put in the effort, because honestly, this wasn't half bad, so if it turns out good, I'll be seeing you again in my grandma sweater. Well, that's the end of today's Earth News. If you liked this Earth News show, then leave a comment and let me know, and maybe I'll make more. Also, if you have any suggestions for another episode of this, leave it in the comments, and maybe I'll do it. You never know. Love you.